And our first guests this week are joining us via satellite from Las Vegas, Nevada. Joining us are Carly Borowski. She is a spokesperson for the company, and also Mr. Steve Haas. He's a senior vice president of Le Bon Table Brand Foods Corporation, stock symbols LBTF. Carly, Steve, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Don.
Now, Steve, Le Bon Table describes itself as a leader in the development of high-quality gourmet foods, beverages, and other products within the industry. Can you give us a general overview of the company, please?
Sure, Don. We're a very diverse company, which is, multiple revenue streams of different sources, which all center around the food and beverage industry. For example, we have our Ole Keto Mountain Spring Water. We have our gourmet dinners for two. We have the Chef Homer Show, which is something that's coming up real soon, which is real exciting. We also have just purchased a property in Beatty, Nevada, which I'll elaborate on more. But what really gets me excited is what I could say is our best of the best, which is what we call the ZCAC or ZCAC containers. What these containers are, it's not like your normal cargo container. This is something like no other company that we're aware of has on the market. What the ZCAC containers allow you to do is pick your fruits and vegetables and produce at the peak of ripeness, store them in a container, and several weeks to several months later, depending on what the produce item is, they're as fresh as the day they were picked. This is something that's very unique in this industry.
Well, now that's interesting, Steve. So you're saying basically with your ZCAC container, a farmer could pick tomatoes, put them into the thing, 2 months later they open the door and the tomatoes are as fresh as the day they were picked?
That's exactly right, Don. It's kind of like, you remember those green grocery bags that you see on television?
Sure.
Where you can take your produce and put them in there and it allows it to last longer? Well, this is the same principle except on a much grander scale. Without getting too technical, the way it works is we pump out the oxygen inside the container. It's a sealed container. It's also refrigerated. In addition to that, we pump in nitrogen. And then we have our special mineral compound, which is also misted into the produce, which kills the ethylene gas or neutralizes the ethylene gas. Ethylene gas is what causes your produce to rot faster. So what this does is it eliminates the ethylene gas, therefore extending the shelf life. And like, for example, the tomatoes that you were talking about can last up to 2.5 months and still be as fresh as they were picked.
That's fascinating, Steve. Now, you also just mentioned something about a property that you've acquired in Beatty, Nevada. What about this property? What do you plan to do with it?
Well, Beatty, Nevada is about 120 miles to the west of Las Vegas. It's considered the gateway to Death Valley. It's about 6 miles from the valley floor, but that's not why we're really excited. What's really exciting about this is it's sitting right on top of a natural hot spot, and it's also got a hot spring, a mineral hot spring. It's already an ongoing concern when we bought it. There's an RV park on there currently. There's a saloon that's been closed that we're going to be renovating and reopening eventually. But what's really exciting is, like I said, the mineral water, the hot springs. And additionally, we're also working with United Technologies right now, exploring putting geothermal electrical generation stations out there as well. So, like I said, this property has a huge potential.
The company is Le Bon Table Brand Foods Corporation. LBTF is their stock symbol. For more information, give us a call toll-free from anywhere in the world, 888-259-4449. Now, Carly, I'd like to talk a little bit about the food and beverage line. Let's start with the bottled water. L'Acadou, natural spring water. Of course, L'Acadou is French for the gift. Tell us about the water. What's special about it?
Well, Ole Keto natural spring water, it's unique and one of a kind. First of all, we get it straight from the source. It's from the highest mountains in California, and what's also unique about it is you can actually find traces of colonial gold in it, which is believed by some to help balance the qi. And also it comes in a glass bottle, which, as you know, plastic isn't really a good thing these days. They're finding traces of harmful PCBs in it, so it's in a glass bottle, and all of our labels are actually put on by the autistic children here at Community Village, so it also is part of a good cause.
Well, that's fascinating. I know the company also has a line of dinner entrees. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, Master Chef Homer Lee Thomas, he actually created the Le Bon Table Gourmet Dinners, And I mean, you can find anything from beef Wellington to bison lasagna, Mongolian beef kebabs, and they're just delicious. And you know, it's gourmet food at an affordable price, and you know, it takes minutes to prepare, so it's great.
Le Bon Table Brand Foods Corporation, again the stock symbol LBTF, and once again our toll-free number for free information, 888-259-4449. Now you mentioned Chef Homer Lee Thomas, Carly, and I think Steve teased us about that earlier in the program during the interview. I understand he's got a cooking show getting ready to debut. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's going to be on national TV, actually done live here at Moon Doggies in Las Vegas. And Chef Homer Lee Thomas, myself, sous chef Trevor Richards, along with some celebrity guests, will basically teach you everything you need to know about cooking. And if you watch all 24 episodes, you can actually go on Le Bon Table's website afterwards and take the test. And if you graduate, then you can be a Le Bon Table certified chef. So maybe you'll have to come down here, Dawn, and maybe we'll teach you a few things about cooking.
Well, that sounds good to me. Cooking's a passion of mine, so you can consider that a done deal. Steve, what can we expect from Le Bon Table, say, between now and the balance of, say, 2009?
Well, right now, you know, a lot of companies, when they come on your show, Don, I find, are in the developmental stages and so forth. We're poised to run. We're ready to go. So I think you're going to see some exciting and explosive things taking place with Le Bon Table in 2009.
Once again, Le Bon Table Brand Foods Corporation, and the stock symbol is LBTF. Our toll-free number, good from anywhere in the world that you're watching the program, 888-259-4449, to get free information in the mail. Steve, why would you say this is a good time for people to take a closer look at your company?
Well, again, diversity and, you know, multiple streams of revenue is what's going to prop this company up and keep it solid. In addition to that, we're launching our PR and IR campaigns on March the 5th, 2009, and I think you're going to see a big jump in volume and so forth. So this is a ground floor opportunity for anybody who's looking.
Well, Steve, Carly, we're initiating coverage of the company beginning this week. We'll be watching you very closely over the next 3 months. Looking forward to more updates from you as the company continues to move forward. Thanks so much for joining us on the program.
Thank you,
Don. We really enjoyed it.